Hi, my name is Aderonke, and today I just want to have a short word with many of us who are trying to transition from self-employment, from employed state to self-employment, basically, which is like a new ground, a new terrain for you, and you've been thinking of how to achieve it, how to go about it, how easy it is. Yes, it's no big deal, but definitely everything needs to be tested, to be tried and trusted before you attempt venturing in. So you will not be venturing or diving into a deep well that you don't know how deep it is. So it won't look like you're going to a dungeon or an endless with nothing. There's nothing like that. Everything works well when equally well planned for. Let's take a look at this. We're talking about conquering your self-doubt and lack of confidence. Many of us have the fear of the unknown, which is the basic fear. Either you are moving from being employed to self-employed, or you're moving from training to starting a business. The fear of the unknown sets in, what to expect, what will happen. And because many times our expectations are based on what we see others achieving, and that is what I call a facade judgment, or like a surface judgment. Don't judge anybody by what you think they're achieving or what their achievement looks like. Judge them by examining and researching deep into what they're doing. That's what will give you the actual explanation. Now let's go ahead. There's this 5-step process that we'll go through, and by then I think you'll have a few hands-in information on should I start now or should I just take it step by step before I go on. Step 1 is what I call your vitality formula. You need to clarify what you want to achieve and why. Why do I want to leave my job? Why do I want to be self-employed? Many of us have wrong reasons, and the wrong reason starts from comparison. Looking at your neighbor, she seems like she's doing well. Oh, Runke just got a car. Runke traveled last year. BC just came back from there. Biola just went there. Sahid just traveled with his family. And sometimes you see this thing about business. The more you look, the less you see. Sometimes what you see is not what it really is. It's more than what you're saying, or some people show you a side of the business, or perhaps something just makes them not show you the whole part. Let me use myself as an example. When I was starting my business at a point in time, everybody thought, oh, she's making money from the training business. That's a lot of money. Yeah, the money part is there, but you've forgotten that this money is one off. There are other things I do alongside to pad it all up, to cushion the effects in Nigeria, Now you don't know that the part you see is a part you're basing your judgment on. So you also start a training facility or a college or something, and at the end of the day you realize, it doesn't really look like it is. My dear sister, my dear brother, salt looks like sugar. Observe well, taste before you conclude. Now, before you feel like you're stuck in a rut and settle for anything that you shouldn't settle for, be specific about what you want and why. The why is very, very important. Why do you want to leave your job? Define it, write it down, so that at the end of it all, you can easily come back to your book, come back to your journal, look at it. Okay, I made this decision, so I don't think this is a problem. Now, before you risk going for something that seems very fanciful, beautiful at the beginning, and it may just be worse than what you're leaving behind, don't leave your job because you want to be an entrepreneur or because you want to be a CEO. CEO is just a title in my journal. Nobody is bothered about what it entails to be a CEO. I'm just CEO this and CEO that. Sit down first and observe. Then start by asking yourself these 3 key questions. Number 1 is, what's important about what you're doing right now? The 2, what would you rather be doing if you're not doing what you're doing right now? Then 3, what's important about what you'd rather be doing? Think about that, and I'll be back. See you later.